List of Upper Frederick Fire Company items that they wish to support. And some of the items were not mentioned in the reorg meeting at the beginning of the year. So the board is being asked to approve the fire department activities that are completely on this list. So rather than reading them all, unless you wish for me to read them, because it's actually all the ones that aren't highlighted. It's not just the highlighted, so.
We can post this on the website, right?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let's post
We'll
it.
post it on the website. Does anybody have any questions or any concerns before we approve fire department's support of all these items?
These are pretty much things they've been doing anyway. We just keep going back and approving them.
Yeah, they're pretty standard.
Okay. I'll make a motion to amend the list of approved activities or adopt
Just
the new list.
approve the list that's gonna be attached to the minutes.
Okay, I'll approve the list of the Upper Frederick Fire Company's activities for 2025. That will be attached to the minutes and posted on the website.
My second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, moving on to the last item. So we have to reappoint our current auditor, Robert Bezgin. He will start, the kickoff of our audit for 2024 starts next Friday, so his fee is $6,200 to complete the 2024 audit, and this is per his 3-year contract that was approved February 9th of 2023. So that's what we're making a motion for. Would you like to
Okay.
do that?
I would like to make a motion to reappoint Robert C. Bezgin as the township's auditor for 2025 at the rate of $6,200 to complete the 2024 audit per the contract.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, upcoming meetings, we have the planning commission meeting on February 27th at 7 PM. And then one announcement, which we kind of alluded to earlier, Sean did, is that with the winter storm advisory, the Public Works Department will continue treating roads this evening and tomorrow morning, so please exercise caution. Stay off the roads unless necessary, and township offices may be opening late as a result of weather conditions.
Any final public?
Anybody have any comments?
There you go.
I just have a couple of quick things. George Jones, I live on Clover Lane. I noticed on the township website that we really haven't posted minutes, especially with the Board of Supervisors meeting since October the 2nd now. It may be in an area where I'm not seeing it, so maybe you can, let us know what's going on there. But as far as I can tell, the agendas and the meetings are in the same category. The agendas are all listed, but the last minutes, I think it was October 2nd meeting.
Yes, we have signed minutes now that are due to be posted, so begging your forgiveness, we'll have those posted probably by the end of this week.
Okay. And then one other thing, this is probably 2 or 3 meetings ago, 2 or 3 months ago, the topic of the township helping out with the funding for Ivy Ridge's septic system, I believe it was. There was supposed to be follow-up to that, and the way I recollect is that you or people within the township are going to meet with the people from Ivy Ridge and work out some sort of strategy to gain back the $40,000 that was taken out of the general fund.
Yes.
And then also, in my mind, you don't want to keep running deficits and having the township backfill for the shortcomings. I want to know what plans you have to not only bring back the $40,000 that was fronted by the township, but what are we going to do to prevent this from happening again in the future?
Yeah, so we've looked deeper into what that $40,000, it's actually $44,000, was spent on. There was an issue, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, I can't recall now. Basically, the electric line that serviced that wastewater treatment plant had somehow failed or severed and needed to be replaced, obviously immediately, so that the wastewater treatment plant could continue to service those 47 households. So the repair costs and the paving costs amounted to that $44,000. Since that fund didn't have it, and since it needed to be repaired immediately, that was taken from the general fund. However, you're correct. There is not enough fund balance in Ivy Ridge's sewer fund to repay that. And since that time, they've been operating at basically a, even budget compared to their fees. I know that fees were raised over there, I think maybe 2 or 3 years ago around that time. But likely the expenses were also going up for those same sort of services that they have for waste hauling, electricity, etc. I'm planning to meet with their HOA president. I believe we have something on this calendar. We're trying to get it on the calendar for next week. We recently made contact with her to basically discuss the options, because the residents there are obviously not enthusiastic about another sewer fee increase, but township staff are not able to identify any cost-cutting measures that would significantly repay that. So, once we meet with their HOA president and have a discussion about that, hopefully we'll have some better guidance on the path forward.
When was it mentioned at the township meeting? My recollection, I think it was 2 or 3 months ago.
That sounds about right.
Right. It was, I think, prior to the new year. So when do you anticipate this meeting to take place, the one that you were talking about now?
Based on the resident schedule, we'll have to see, but, we're trying for a date next week. We have been in touch with her.
Okay, that's it.
All right, thanks, Bert.
Any other comment?
Yeah, well, on the blasting thing, I'm freaking that has to do with like mining blasting, not just like loud noises, explosions, anything. 'Cause
Correct, it would have to
it's
do.
not like I see a piece of paper in front of me I can look through and see.
Understood, no, you're correct, it wouldn't be that, it's blasting like in connection with construction or something along those lines.
It's like trying to keep mining away, like the quarry up the road.
It's something like that, or if it had to be done like in connection with the land development. So now that it's been authorized for advertisement, the ordinance will go up on the township's website, so you'll be able to see. It has like notification requirements for neighbors and other safety provisions in it.
Okay, I guess that's something that we hear somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have a hard copy out here as well, on the cork board right below the window there.
I don't know if I can get here before you go. Take a peek.
Or it'll
Post it
be
for a
available
while,
on the website too.
I mean, it probably doesn't matter, I just wanted to see exactly what that was about. I mean, there's a couple of people around like doing their M80s and stuff now and then, like, hey, okay. It's not like it goes on all day. I just wonder what it's
It'll be on the fireworks ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are not running.
Any other questions, comments?
So we can-
Okay, well, I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I second motion.
Thank you all. Have a good night.
Chief, can you,
Yes, dear.
on here was info about the